Good morning, students. Our today's topic is expression of a vector in different forms. We can express a vector in different forms like rectangular form, polar form, trigonometric form, and exponential form. So we have to take up one by one and we have to learn about these expressions. First is rectangular form of vector r. So how we can express this vector r in rectangular form? Consider a point Pxy. Consider a point Pxy in xy plane whose position vector is r. Whose position vector is r? Inclined at an angle theta with x-axis. Since I cap is unit vector along x-axis and j cap is unit vector along y-axis, therefore rectangular components of vector r along x-axis is xi cap and rectangular component of vector r along y-axis is yj cap. Therefore, we can write vector r can be expressed as vector r is equal to xi cap plus yj cap, or we can write this expression as vector r is equal to I cap x plus j cap y, which is rectangular or sometimes called as Cartesian form of vector r. So this is the expression how we can represent or express a vector into rectangular form. Now we go to polar form, how we can express the same vector r in polar form. We come to polar form of a vector. So we have to see that how a vector can be expressed in polar form. Now since we know the vector r is expressed in rectangular form as vector r is equal to I cap x plus j cap y, let us mark it as equation 1. This vector r in rectangular form is expressed as I cap x plus j cap y. So this is equation number 1. Now since from origin there are two paths which can be adopted to reach point P. What are those two paths? One path we move from O to M and then M to P. The other path we move r meters at an angle theta with x-axis and reach P. And we can write point P as mod r theta, which is in polar form. Now, here we adopt second path to reach P. This is the first path. Here we adopt second path to reach P. We move at an angle theta with x-axis r meters and we reach P. At an angle theta r meters to reach P. Now from equation 1, come to equation 1. Now we have magnitude r. Magnitude of the vector r is equal to root of x square plus y square. Magnitude of r is equal to root of x square plus y square, as we know from Pythagoras theorem. And theta is equal to tangent inverse y by x. Theta is equal to tangent inverse y by x. Perpendicular over base is tangent theta. And theta is given by tangent inverse y by x. Therefore, we can express vector r as mod r theta. Let us mark it as equation 2. Now equation 2 is the polar form of vector r. Equation 2 is the polar form of vector r. And this point P in polar form can be also expressed as P within bracket mod r comma theta. So how we express a vector r in polar form? We can write vector r as mod vector r angle theta. Two separately, magnitude different, separate and then direction separate. So the two parameters to reach P, we must know the magnitude of the vector r and direction theta with positive x-axis. So this is how we express the same vector r in polar form. Now we come to the third form of expression of a vector, which is the trigonometric form of a vector. Now we come to the third expression of a vector in trigonometric form. Now how we can express the vector in trigonometric form? Already we have expressed the vector in rectangular form, the same vector in polar form, and then the same vector now to be expressed in trigonometric form. Let us see. As usual, the vector r is expressed in rectangular form as vector r is equal to I cap x plus j cap y. It is equation 1. Now since x-axis is real axis and y-axis is imaginary axis, therefore mod I cap is 1, which is along real axis, unit vector along real axis, its magnitude is 1, and y-axis is imaginary axis. Therefore, like in complex numbers, we write j square equal to -1 or j before y indicates that y is perpendicular to x. That is, j shows 90-degree rotation like in complex numbers. J shows 90-degree rotation. J shows 90-degree rotation like in complex number and shows that y is perpendicular to x. Y part is perpendicular to real part. Also we know the parallel component of vector r, that is x, is equal to mod r cos theta, and perpendicular component of r, that is y, is equal to r sin theta. Now substituting the values of x, y, mod I cap is equal to 1 and j. So we arrive at the expression vector r, for I cap we write 1 and for x we write r cos theta plus j as it is. For y we write mod r sin theta. Now from this two we take mod r common and in bracket we write cos theta plus j sin theta. This is the real component, this is imaginary part. Or vector r is equal to mod r into cos theta plus j sin theta. Let us mark it as equation 2. Now equation 2 gives us the expression of the vector in trigonometric form because it involves cos theta and sin theta. So this is the expression in trigonometric form of the same vector for which we had an expression in rectangular form as well as in polar form. Now we come to the fourth form the expression of vector. In fourth form, we call that as exponential form of a vector. So how the vector can be expressed in exponential form? Let us see. Let us take up the expression of a vector in exponential form. It is our objective now. In trigonometric form, a vector is expressed as vector r is equal to mod r cos theta plus j sin theta within bracket. Let us mark it as equation 1. Now from Maclaurin's series expansion, we have cos theta is equal to 1 minus theta square by 2 factorial plus theta 4 by 4 factorial minus theta 6 by 6 factorial and so on. Or we can write this expansion as cos theta equal to 1 plus j square theta square by root 2 factorial. Now j square for minus 1. So in place of minus 1, it becomes plus when we put here j square. So 1 plus j square theta square by 2 factorial plus j4 theta 4 by 4 factorial plus j6 theta 6 by 6 factorial plus so on. Let us mark it as equation number 2. Similarly, we have expansion of sin theta. The sin theta is equal to theta minus theta cube by 3 factorial plus theta 5 by 5 factorial minus theta 7 by 7 factorial plus so on. Now replacing minus sign by j square, it becomes plus. Now sin theta can be expressed as theta plus j square theta cube by 3 factorial plus j4 theta 5 by 5 factorial plus j6 theta 7 by 7 factorial plus so on. Let us mark it as equation 3. Now substituting the value of cos theta from equation 2 and sin theta from equation 3 in equation 1. So we substitute the value of cos theta from equation 2. We substitute the value of sin theta from equation 3 in equation 1. So we have cos theta plus j sin theta will be equal to 1 plus theta j theta. J is multiplier of sin theta. So 1 plus j theta plus j square theta square by 2 factorial plus j cube theta cube by 3 factorial plus so on. And this expansion cos theta plus j sin theta, this expansion is equal to e raised to power j theta. Let us mark it as equation 4. So we have the value of cos theta plus j sin theta equal to e raised to power j theta. Now substituting the value of cos theta plus j sin theta from equation 4 in equation 1, we have vector r is equal to mod r into e raised to power j theta. In place of this we write e raised to power j theta. So vector r is equal to mod r e raised to power j theta. So let us mark it as equation number 5. Now equation 5 gives us the exponential form of vector r. So we have taken up all the 4 different forms of a vector, how vector can be expressed in 4 different forms: in rectangular form, in polar form, in trigonometric form, and in exponential form. We arrive at conclusion that a vector r in xy plane can be expressed in 4 different forms. It is the same vector which can be expressed in 4 different forms. In rectangular form, it is expressed as vector r is equal to I cap x plus j cap y. In polar form, it can be expressed as vector r is equal to mod r comma angle theta, where mod r is equal to under root of x square plus y square, and its direction theta is equal to tangent inverse y by x. And the third form, in trigonometric form, it is expressed as vector r equal to mod r into within bracket cos theta plus j sin theta. It is j sin theta, not j cap. You have to put it as j. And in exponential form, it is expressed as vector r is equal to mod r e raised to power j theta. So these are 4 different forms of a vector. The vector is same. The same vector can be expressed in 4 different forms. Now we will be requiring these expressions in 12th class in AC theory, where we sometimes have a vector in rectangular form, then we are to replace it by polar form, and some polar form we have a vector in trigonometric form, then we are to express it again in polar form. So how we can write interchange all these? If we have vector expressed as mod r e raised to power j theta, we can write it as r equal to I cap x plus jy, or we can write it as equal to r mod r angle theta, or we can write it as in terms of trigonometric form. Or if we are given a trigonometric form, we can write all these forms. We can replace such vectors, we can interchange the expression, but the vector is same. Since the vector is same, so we can write for the same vector any of the 4 expressions. So you have to develop a skill how to express directly the different forms of same vector. Quickly and perfectly you are to interchange the forms. So, and this you are to prepare well, because without this you won't be able to understand the concepts of AC theory. So it is here in 11th class you are to learn it. Okay, thank you. Wish you good luck.